Hi folks, this is Get Cooking with Tip, and today I'm making our Sunday dinner. On our menu today, we got a good feast for you, y'all. I'm making some old baked beans that I already done pre-put in my pan here. I chopped up a half an onion, half a bell pepper. I got like a half a pound of smoked sausage right here that's gonna go in it. Along with my sugar and my brown sugar and a little bit of nutmeg and honey. I like cinnamon, but I'm out of cinnamon, so I'm using a little nutmeg today, y'all. And also on our menu, we got macaroni and cheese. We got smothered pork chops and rice. And we also gonna have little collard greens. But let's get started on our baked beans first, and then we'll go step by step. This is Get Cooking with Tip. So all I'm doing now is finally chopping up my smoked ground beef, ground sausage, excuse me, y'all, with my knife here on my chopping board. We're going to add this into my beans. We got Bush's baked beans. Yes, Bush's. Nothing like Bush's. None of that Van Camp mess over here. Nothing but Bush's. So, this is for my gravy a little later. Put that over there. We're going to put about 2 cups of brown sugar in these beans. This is my half a cup measure. So we're going to do about 2 brown sugar. So that 1. And just lightly pack it. It'll be fine. That's how we do it. That's a cup right there. We're going to do a cup and a half of the brown sugar. See, the more light brown sugar you put, the less white sugar you put. So you know there's a little difference on that. So we're going to do a half cup of white sugar here. Which actually I'm going to do a cup. Until it's for your own taste. Your own taste is how I say it. Okay. So that's that. I like to put a little honey, a little molasses. But ours is honey today. And we're going to do about a tablespoon of the honey. That's it right there. Also, I like a little barbecue sauce in mine. I'm going to put some of our home recipe barbecue sauce in. It's from Bono's, one of all good barbecue places here in Jacksonville, Florida. And we're going to put half a cup of that in there. Just measure that right on off. There you go. Pour that off in there. We're going to mix this up and we're going to put it in the oven for 400 degrees. Let it bake for like an hour, hour and a half, too. The longer you let it bake, the more these ingredients going to come together and get you that thick consistency on your beans. I don't like no watered down beans, y'all. Give me some thick beans, you know. So that's what we got going on here. I'm going to mix these up and then we're going to foil the pan and put it in the oven. And that's going to be our beans. Then I'm going to mix up the macaroni and cheese, y'all. Yes, the macaroni and cheese. So we got a good little list going on today. Get this all mixed up again. We got a little bit of nutmeg. If I had cinnamon, I would have put cinnamon in it. We got some green bell pepper, onion, smoked sausage, brown sugar, light brown sugar, white sugar, a little bit of honey for the molasses, make it a little thick, some barbecue sauce. That's all you do on your beans. Make sure you mix that up real good there. Real good. These beans gonna be shut your mouth. That's what they gonna be. Shut your mouth. Ow! Yes. Put that right there. Grab a little foil right here. Pour that up. Again, we're gonna put this in the oven for about an hour, hour and a half. Let them get thickened up. For the last 15 minutes of it, I'm gonna take the foil off, stir it, and let it bake back uncovered though. So that's that. Put this in your oven, 400 degrees. Like juvenile, 400 degrees, y'all. Yes. Everybody know about juvenile. Go ahead and wash my rag out. Wipe my area down. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Always keep a clean kitchen when you're cooking, y'all. Yes. So I'm going to get this here out my way. Set that over there. Get set up for our next dish. I'm done with all this. Okay. Done with my chopping board and stuff. We're gonna set that over here. Okay. So we do key to a good macaroni and cheese, y'all. Not the bell pepper, that's for our smoked pork chops a little later. But here I got some milk. Give me some salt and pepper from up here, yeah. A little salt and pepper. Got your milk, your salt and pepper, your egg. I like to use this 16-ounce box of noodles pre-done. I like to use 2 eggs. Some people like 1. Depends on how you want your macaroni. So this right here, actually I'm gonna mix it in my pot. Set that over there. We're gonna pour it in this here pan. Put it in this pot here. My macaroni I had already boiled and drained. They still a little hot. You see the steam coming up. Yes. I like to use a stick of butter, but a half a stick. It's up to you how much butter you want in yours. But see me, I'm gonna use a little over a half a stick of butter. That's all you got. That's all you need for this. A little over half a stick. There you go. Put that in there, get that melting down real good. You need hot noodles, so it's gonna melt. Cover that up in there. Also, again, 2 eggs. 2 eggs. I'm gonna take and crack my eggs open and beat it so I can spread evenly in this macaroni and cheese. Excuse me.
Sorry.
I just lightly beat it so they can spread evenly. When you make a scrambled eggs, you just want it to spread a little evenly over here. Your macaroni and cheese. So that's 2. Okay. Got us some cheese here. I like to use about 16 or 20 ounces of cheese on this 1 box of macaroni. So that's basically what it is. You can get them pre-shredded, shredded however you want. Normally I use a lot of different cheese, but they were just going with the regular mild cheddar. So again, about 16 ounces to 16 ounces of noodles. Keep you some for your top of your macaroni and cheese. Yes. And also, if you want a little creamier, you can also buy like sour cream and add in your macaroni. That help give it a little creaminess to it. Also, you can use cream cheese here. A lot of people don't know that you can use cream cheese too. And this right here is about
2 cups.
2 cups of milk. We're gonna do it, pour it to your own consistency though. But we might use the whole 2. I might use 1.5 cups.
Remember, it's got that blender shaker in it.
Yeah. Okay. And this just a little bit of whole milk we made here for this mac and cheese. Yeah. We're just gonna keep mixing this up. Get it creamy and fine. We use a little more cheese in here. And I just like to get mine real creamy. I like my macaroni creamy. But when it come out, it ain't gonna be creamy. I don't want no dry macaroni and cheese neither. And a little more of this here cheese to it. You need to work this on in. Don't worry about the butter. You see the butter gonna melt. I chop it down in here. My noodles, I normally do as soon as I get my noodles off the stove. And everything just melt together so fine and creamy. But I wanted to do this here video for y'all. So I cooked it first. Get this out of the way. Put a little black pepper. My grandmama told me, the more black pepper, the better your macaroni and cheese. And that's what I like. I like my black pepper and my macaroni and cheese, but you don't go overhand. Then maybe about 1.5 tablespoons black pepper. A little dash of salt, not too much salt. Some people got high blood pressure. Some people don't like heavily seasoned. So we're gonna go light on this salt. When I boil my noodles, I put salt in the water anyway, so You know, and cheese salty on its own, got a lot of sodium in it. But yeah.
That looks so good.
Thank you. It's gonna be even better when you put it on that tongue palette, girl. Now what I need, I'm gonna have to get a little more milk to go in here, cause it ain't as creamy as it need to be. Make me up some more milk for this macaroni and cheese, but we finna go on and pour this milk in here and get a little creamy. And we're gonna get this macaroni and cheese in the oven. You put the desired amount of milk and cheese as you would like. And don't think it's too creamy, because it ain't. It's gonna bake all good. Yes, yes, yes. And a little more cheese. And we're gonna toss this over here in this here pan. And that's all you can do to your macaroni and cheese. It ain't too much. The secret in letting it bake. I'm gonna pull this off in this pan right here. Get all your little trimming out the pot. Yeah, I like my little trim. I don't like no, it ain't gonna be wet, but it sure ain't gonna be dry. And we're gonna bake this in the oven, the 400 degrees, for about 45 minutes to an hour. So all this wet, and don't frown up on the wetness, because it's gonna be great. You'll see. You will see. I'm just making a little mess here. We're gonna toss that around like this right here. And then we're gonna top the rest of the cheese off on top and do it that old school. Sprinkle that paprika on it. Yes. So this is cooking with tip. Cooking with tip, I never stir you wrong. Never stir you wrong. You're gonna enjoy this. Then we're gonna sprinkle a little paprika. Old folks don't, young folks don't know about this here paprika, but we got the paprika going on today, baby. And again, we're gonna bake this in the oven for 45 minutes to an hour. And I'm put it right here. I got my baked beans on that bottom row, which I like to put my macaroni on the bottom shelf. So I'm gonna move one of these beans up. I got beans for the house and beans for my sister's birthday party tonight. She ordered beans from me. So we're gonna put that here on the cup like that right there. And that's how we do that. I ain't gonna go buy no smoked neck bone, no smoke, no nothing. I got an old ham bone for my freezer, which is right here. That's an old ham bone. Don't try that at home, you might burn yourself. And some bacon pieces. That's what I'm baking my cooking my greens in. So the greens gonna go in here and cook down with the ham bone and the bacon pieces. That's what's gonna give you your flavor. But you can always go get you some smoked ham hocks, some smoked pigtails, some smoked neck bone, whatever smoke that you want for your greens to get your bacon fat into it. But today I'm going with my ham bone and the bacon pieces. And we're just gonna do that right there. And what I like to do too, what I'm finna do is cut up a little bit of, right there. I'm cut up a little bit of onion. And some people put too much water in their greens. Y'all seen I ain't let that water boil down. So I got a little onion off in here and the meat. We gonna let this cook down. Then I'm gonna come back and season it after it cooked down just a little bit. Let the onion flavor and the rest of the meat cook down in these here greens. Then we're gonna add a little seasoning to it a little later. So we're just gonna cover that and let that cook. And I'm gonna come back and put the seasoning in it. Okay, everybody, we bite. The greens and the onions gonna marinate a little bit and simmer down in the pot. So we're gonna add our seasoning. I'm gonna add a little bit of red pepper flakes to mine because I like a little kick in my greens. If you don't have the red pepper flakes, dice you up a fresh jalapeno pepper. I ain't had one. Them are the best. I love them. But little pepper flakes, it gives it a little kick. Also, to enhance the fresh onion, I'm put a little granulated onion and onion powder in it. I'm gonna say about a teaspoon of these. Little garlic, granulated garlic. Little bit. It's to your taste. I can't tell you how to season. I just season how mine. Put a little bit of sea salt, not too much, because you got the smoked meat in there. So just a little bit of that. And some black pepper. I tell everybody you season it to your own taste. I can't tell you how to season your food up, because you know how you like your food. But I'm giving you the justice and the basis on how to cook it. That's all. Then we're going to let this finish simmering with this ham bone, y'all. It's going to be good. And get this mixed up in here really good. These greens going to be off the chain. Do you hear me? Yes.
They already smell good.
Thank you, child. Thank you. That's my camera girl, my cousin Nat.
Hey.
Now we just going to cover this here back up. And let that cook. Okay, y'all, we're back. I'm gonna get prepared our smothered fried pork chops and gravy. Right here, I got some pieces of pork chops that's already been washed and patted dry. Now we're gonna season it and flour it, and then we're gonna fry them. For my seasoning, again, we have a little sea salt, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, little pepper flakes, little Louisiana hot sauce. That's what I like to season mine with. You'll love it. Okay. So we're going to season the pork chops. Also, I like to season my flour. And I like to put, this is all-purpose flour here. And I like to add a little bit of cornstarch to it. And that just happens the little bread to be a little crunchier, you know. So that's all that is. Then this is what we're going to add our pepper flakes in to the flour.
How much you think you're putting in there?
That's probably like a half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes there.
Okay.
Okay. Then we're going to put like a, matter of fact, I'll do y'all one even better. This is half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon.
Are you sure?
Yes. Half a teaspoon, y'all. Half a teaspoon. Tablespoon.
Half a
tablespoon.
tablespoon.
Excuse
Okay.
me. Correction.
Half a tablespoon of granulated garlic.
Of everything. Each seasoning I told y'all. We're going to add that to the
Mira, babe,
flour.
sit down, please. I know, but you're under my arm. And
these my seasoning so I can dip my spoon how I see fit. And this is just for the bread on you. Okay. Then we're just going to stir that in. Okay. Now we're going to season the meat. A little Louisiana hot sauce, baby. And just shake it around. Shake it, shake, 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 shake. You just season your meats and everything how you see fit, how you like it. No, that's just a little garlic. Don't get too scared. Little garlic powder. Now we got a little onion powder going on. Most of my seasonings are the same. Most of my seasonings are the same. And y'all know what else good on your pork chops? I ain't had none. I wish I did. But I like the Creole seasoning by Tony's. That's really good. Everybody be wanting to use that old Lyrie's and stuff. Lyrie's a little bit too salty for me. I use it though. Don't get me wrong. But get you some Tony's seasoning. You'll never go wrong. Versus that Lyrie's. And we just going to season each one of these sides likewise like I'm doing. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Let's see something next. Then we're going to flip them and do the same thing on the other side. And also, while I'm seasoning, I also have my oil already getting heated on the stove. So you can set your temperature for your oil. Because you don't want to burn your pork chop. You don't want your grease to burn and all that kind of stuff. So I already put that on the stove to be getting heated up. And we still probably have to wait a little while for it to that temperature that I want. When we gonna get this here all together. And some people like to season their meats. I'm patting it down so it can marinate on the other side. You can also season your chops the day before, or however you like. I'm washing my hands because I just touched the meat. So now, again, we're going to do the same thing on this side. And this ain't going to be spicy. This is just extra flavor for you. For your chops, that's all. You don't have to use it if you don't want. I like to use it. And also, I like to use a little mustard sometimes. It's like a little homemade, my own little marinade for my food, for my meats, y'all. We just season these on up just like this here. Some say, why flour your meat and, season your meat and your flour. But that's just a little more taste for your soul, baby. That's all. Just be careful that you don't over season it. I've been doing this for years, so I know what I'm doing. And I ain't with all that egg wash and all that for my butt. I'm going to dip this right on in that flour and right on in that oil. Got time for all that there. And we just shake this seasoning right on like that, you know. Hold that there. And this my onion and bell pepper stuff for the gravy right there, y'all. Oh my God, I love red and green bell peppers and gravy. It is the best. Okay, so we got these chops all seasoned up. Next thing we're going to do, dip it in here. We're going to dip it over there in the flour. That's what we do, y'all. So I'll be right back at you. Okay, you guys, we're back with Cooking with Tip. Right now, we're going to go ahead and fry our pork chops to get ready to do some smothered pork chops. Good. Like Campbell soups, y'all. Like Campbell soups. Okay, right now I've heated my oil. I have my heating gauge here that lets me know when my grease get to 400 degrees. And as you can see, it's at 300 and let's see. Oh, wait, it's at 400. It's ready to drop these chops in. I don't want to burn my grease. So we're heating it up like on medium high. So it's set a set temperature. So here we go. I'm going to take about 3 of these chops right here and place in this flour. Flour it up and drop it in my grease. And we're going to fry these till they golden and pretty. Set them to the side. Cut up some onion and bell pepper up to make that gravy. Ooh, wee! Yes, sir. It's going to be great. It's going to be great, y'all. So I'm just flouring up my chops here. Shake off that excess flour. I'm going to put it in. Y'all see that? That's what I was looking for. We deep frying these chops because they thick. They center cuts. You know, thick cuts. So that's what I want to see right there. And we're going to deep fry these for maybe about 3 minutes, y'all. Because we're going to smother them down in gravy anyway so you can cook them and they don't have to be like all the way done, so you don't have to fry them hard. Because we're going to put them in gravy where they're going to continue to cook and simmer in that gravy. So we're going to let these fry and then put some more in to continue that. So I'll be right back at you. Wipe up my grease so look at me. Okay, y'all, we back. As you can see, I'm still frying my chops. I had a lot of them as you saw when I was seasoning them. But I'm checking on my greens, and as you can see, they're just simmering down. They look like they're going to be real tender. The meat is breaking up well in it. That ham bone is awesome in it. For good flavor. Good flavor. So that's what we're looking for. So they're just going to continue to simmer for about another, I'm going to say about another 45 minutes. So that's the greens, y'all. I'm going to check my macaroni and cheese. My beans are still cooking covered. They're not ready to be uncovered, but the macaroni and cheese we can take a look at. Oh, that macaroni and cheese is ready, y'all. Look how firm that is. That's firm. Remember I told you it was not going to be wet. Let me push that back in and get me some space to take that out. That's ready. That macaroni and cheese is ready, people. Okay. Get my mittens here. Y'all be careful.
The hot.
If you ain't no pro, don't try to do it one-handed, y'all. I'm gonna put over here to cool down. Okay, everybody. What I'm doing now, I'm gonna get ready and chop up some onion, some white onion. I got like 2 half pieces off of one big jumbo onion. And then we got a red and a green bell pepper. This is for the gravy. Like I said, we're gonna smother these pork chops in gravy. So we're just gonna chop these up. You ain't gotta do them little. I like to slice mine just like this. And we're gonna make us some gravy off of this piece with these. Just like that. Move that to the side. Same with this piece. Slice them. I like mine little. And then plus, if they too small, then the people that don't like onion and bell pepper, they can pick them out when they still big. It's hard to pick out when they ain't. So that's all I want to do. Get me some slices of this onion. The onion. The onion. It's gonna give up some good flavor. I had some this bell pepper right here was left from the baked beans I did, so I'm gonna make some slices with these too. Now, if you want yours diced up in there, by all means do that. But me, I like to slice mine. Okay. Slice this down. Red bell pepper give you gravy like this whole sweet, sensual little taste, as I should say. Oh, they going in the trash right there. And that's all we do. Come on around this how I slice mine. You know how again. It's up to you how you want it. I don't like them booties. Some people say they don't throw none of their stuff away. But hey. We're going to rinse these off and get some. I don't mind the seeds. That's why I got them right on up here. But I'm going to rinse the rest of them out. But the seeds is just going to give more flavor. That's what I say. Well, I don't want too many. But if they're a little bit getting enough, that's fine. I'm still frying them old chops over there. What I did is add some of my onion and bell peppers to the dripping in the bottom of my pot from frying them lovely pork chops over there. We're going to saute the onion and bell pepper off in there. There we go. We're making the gravy so we start to smoke pork chops, y'all. Yes. So, you put your onion and bell pepper. I'll salt them down a little bit with the drippings. See, the drippings, what that's going to do is give you gravy that color. Everybody be coming out with that white color gravy because they ain't saving their drippings. They ain't getting it right. And also, I got a little trick to my gravy anyway. Give it flavor and give it color. And this all that onion and bell pepper you saw me slicing up in this pan. Okay. Turn my fire back up because I had to turn it down. So we got these simmered down. What I'm going to do now, thank you, is add some flour. I'm going to use that same seasoned flour that I did my pork chops in. So we can thicken up this here. I'm going to put a little shake in here, yeah. That's about a half a cup there. This is what's going to thicken up your gravy. We're just going to saute that on up down in there too. I'm going to add a little bit more because I like my gravy to be a little thick. I don't like no watered down gravy. Then we got water in the kettle. We're gonna add water. Make sure you use hot water when you're making this gravy. Keep that temperature on it. And a little more, about a little bit more flour. Then we're gonna slowly add hot water. When it start looking like this, y'all, you'll see how thick it get. Now, we'll watch the frying. Okay, so I'm slow. Oh Lord, I done let the thing loose. I'm gonna add some hot water. I'm gonna fly back up a little bit. Get all them drippings out the bottom of that pot. Now the gravy get thick as you pour the hot water. Get all them drippings at the bottom. Y'all see how I'm scraping that bottom of this pot? So make sure you have your good pot. You need all that there. All this your flavors and everything. You just slowly pour and work it. How you making your gravy? See how it get thick? Yeah. I'm gonna add some more in there. There you go. All your edges. Everything. Okay. That gravy getting so thick. But don't let it stay thick like that because it get a big old pot of thickness. Keep adding some water. Get all your keep scrubbing that bottom. Keep stirring. Okay. So it's kind of good consistency here. It's going to thicken up some more when I put my chops in here. What I'm going to do now is add some seasoning to it and let it come back. Pick up to a boil and everything. We add the chops in. Also, what I like to add is like a half cup of soy sauce in my gravy. That give it an awesome flavor. Also, get a little darker color in your gravy, baby. So, a little soy sauce. Seasoning again, onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and a little salt. You don't have to season it real heavy because we season them pork chops very well, and everything is to your taste. Okay, again, to your taste.
Sorry, I'm shaking the camera.
That's my onion powder, garlic powder.
Yeah, in there.
And also we're gonna go and turn this down too once and like I said, a half a tablespoon of seasoning. Basically, in everything you make. We're gonna turn this here down on medium. That gravy look good, y'all, don't it?
Yep. How's it look, Ness? That
gravy is awesome. It's gonna be even better when I put these chops off in them. Just let that cook. It's your size. Always hit that bottom too. Keep it stirred up off it. That's some good gravy there, y'all. That's some good gravy. Now I'm finna add these pork chops down off in there. Yes. Like I say, we like to brown them in the pan. We weren't gonna get them all the way there because they gonna cook in this gravy anyhow, like so. Put all these down in your gravy. Push on in there. All of them gonna fit. And we're gonna cover and let these simmer. Let all the onion and bell pepper, all that stuff, just simmer right on in there. And also, if you don't want to braid your pork chops, you don't have to. I like my bread on my chops, especially when I do smothered pork chops, and give it that oomph. And we're just gonna push them down off in that gravy and let it all come together. Turn it down on probably medium low and let them simmer. Thank you for let them simmer. And that's that. Let that simmer for about 45 minutes and come together, y'all. And I'll be right back in. Oh, let's check our greens back here again. Move this out my way. These greens, baby. These greens are lovely. And they actually is ready. I can put these on low. You see how that ham bone meat done broke off in there? Greens are lovely. And that's your greens right there. We can turn them all the way low. Okay, y'all. I'll be right back at you to check on them baked beans. Okay, y'all. We is biting. It is time to eat. This is Cooking with Tip. And it's been a long journey on this Sunday meal. But we finally got it together. I'm going to make a plate and show you how great it is. Okay. We got our rice over here. I just put some rice in the rice cooker, y'all. I cheated on my rice. I did. But rice is rice.
It's not cheating.
You right, it ain't. It's rice done.
People all over the world cook rice like that.
The greens with the ham bone, baby. Yes, sirree. And look at this wonderful pork chop and gravy, y'all. Yes. I'm gonna just take a little bit of this gravy, put it over this here rice, like so. Got me a fork back here. And I'm gonna just take this right here and set it on that rice just like that, y'all.
Too big for that little fork.
Get a little more of these veggies out of here. That onion, the bell pepper sliced up. Good. And run that gravy right on. Slap it. There you go. There you go, fam. Here's our beans. As you can see, they thickened up and they look great. They look great. Stop. And the macaroni and cheese. Don't forget about your macaroni and cheese. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Y'all, look at that mac and cheese, y'all. Look how straight. That's how you want your macaroni and cheese. But this is Cooking with Tip, y'all. And this is how we get down on our Sunday meals. Good. Y'all have a good day. Subscribe and see me again next Sunday. Deuces.